All right. Well, guys, we continue to deal with the record warmth that we continue to see here across not only the Beehive State, but it really asked you to actually qualify this as a most of the country kind of record warmth. Unless you're in the Northeast, everyone's been dealing with these well above average temperatures. It just so happens that we have been well above average here over the past couple of days. Now, when we talk about weather, we talk about why we get extremes. That's what weather is, right? You have high pressure, you have low pressure. And so where there's one extreme, there's usually another extreme close by. And so for us, yesterday we had a high temperature of 67. That's pretty extreme, especially for us this time of the year. To our north and west, though, in Carmacks, Canada, they had a morning low temperature today of 61 degrees below zero. So there's some record cold up here in the western Canada and Alaska, which pumps the ridge of high pressure up over the middle of the country. And so that's why we're seeing the record heat. Until that moves, this pattern will stick around, and that's going to be for at least another couple of days. Southwesterly flow pumping those temperatures up, 61 Ogden, 59 in Salt Lake City. Again, the record high temperature for today is 59 degrees, 60 degrees in Cedar City, 43 degrees, a little cooler up towards Logan. So again, as I mentioned, that's our record, 59. We're already there. So that means we've already tied the record temperature. The question is now, how warm do we get this afternoon? I've got to set 64, whether it's 62, 63, 64, it will be a new record high temperature. Now, so going to your Wednesday, I'm forecasting 61 degrees. That's Christmas Eve. And the old record high is 57. Also, the old record high on Christmas Day is in the upper 50s. And I'm forecasting upper 50s. So there's a very good chance we could have 4 days in a row with new record highs. We're definitely changing some things for our Christmas climatology here in the years ahead. All right, let's look at the weather map, and you'll be able to see we've got the atmospheric river that moves our way Wednesday into Thursday. Look at the flood watches down across California. And then we've got an upper low with some colder air. You can see all the speckly clouds over the ocean. That indicates some instability or colder temperatures there. That's going to move in as we head towards the end of the week, heading into the weekend. We put it all together, unsettled weather starting tomorrow, lasting all the way through the first half of the weekend. So Futurecast shows us today we stay in the warm sector. We'll have some clouds with a southwesterly flow, but it stays dry today. Now, heading into your Christmas Eve morning, we'll start to see some scattered showers popping up, first across southwestern Utah, and then as we get into the afternoon, here comes that atmospheric river. It's just going to be a tongue of moisture that's going to start moving in from west to east as we go towards your Wednesday afternoon through Wednesday evening. By the time Santa Claus comes to town, as we go into your Wednesday night, expect not only some widespread rain, some pockets of heavier rain down towards southwestern Utah as well. And in the mountains, the southern mountains and the western Uintas, above about 9,000 feet, the potential of some heavy snow. Now, you can see we're going to be really keeping an eye on our friends in Southern California. You don't like to see this. This is something you see typically during the tropical season, where it is very likely we're going to see some life-threatening flash flooding here around the LA area just to the north. So this is going to be a big deal, and you hate to see it on Christmas Eve, but it's looking that way. Now, as we look into southwestern Utah, we're not expecting anything like that, but there will be a marginal risk that we could have a little isolated flash flooding. As I mentioned, our southern mountains will do well with this system, about 6 to 12 inches from Bryan Head to the Tushars, and as you get up towards the western Uintas, 6 to 12 inches of snow expected as well through your Thursday. Winter weather advisories for travel in effect for the western Uintas and the southern mountains for that 6 to 12 inches of snow, and maybe some wind gusts up to 55 miles per hour. We're looking at a quarter to a little over an inch of rainfall expected across the state, so a nice soaker, and that's system number one. Here comes system number two as we go into your Friday and the Saturday. Dropping snow levels during the day. Friday means snow could be taking place all the way down to the benches by Friday evening, and overnight Friday into Saturday morning. If we can keep this northwesterly flow going and some moisture coming in, we could have those snow levels drop to the valley floors with maybe a little light snow making its way down to the valley floors by Saturday morning. We'll see, but definitely for the benches up, we have a little better chance of some accumulating snow Friday night into Saturday morning, and again, maybe something around the valley floors. We'll keep our fingers crossed. All right. St. George, 66 today. We'll be in the low to mid 60s for your Wednesday into Thursday, with rain likely continuing into Thursday with a couple of rumbles of thunder. Scattered showers through the weekend as we finally cool down. Even in St. George, the Wasatch Front will be in the 60s. Record highs today. Record highs Christmas Eve. Maybe record highs on your Christmas Day as well. Rain arriving Wednesday evening into your Christmas Day off and on. And then we'll see another system with rain, maybe changing to a little valley snowflake or two by the time we get towards your Saturday morning. Matt?